Hey guys, I'm just going to give you my thoughts on Raw for May 4th, 2015. The first match was a 3-on-2 handicap match between New Day and Roman Reigns and um, Randy Orton. New Day picked up the win on that. Pretty big win for them. Um, Still, I don't know. I'm not too fond of them yet, so, well, I don't know. Next up was Ryback came out with the same old promo he cut when the Authority fired him. The same old, I wasn't tough enough, and I had injuries, and they kept me back, and I started out wrestling, but my injuries kept me back, and then I started again, and now I'm the guy you see today, and well, he threw on an extra. I had fear my whole life, so Bray Wyatt, blah 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 blah. You're nothing. You're gonna be nothing to me. Bray Wyatt came on the screen and he did a promo too there. So a little back and forth between the two before they fight at either they meet up again before Payback or just wrestle at Payback. Next up here was Cesaro and Tyson Kidd versus the Ascension. I thought it was a really good match. One spot I want to mention is the whole Cesaro uppercutting the one, I think it was Connor, uppercutted him one side of the ring, uppercutted him to the other side of the ring, threw him to one corner, threw him to the other corner. It was back and forth between the two diagonals. That was really awesome. Cesaro did this swing. Tyson went for the head drop. Yeah, kick. Yeah. Oh my God, drop kick. Like always, the swing drop kick. I love that move. That's pretty cool. Next up was a match I never thought in a million years would have gone down the way it did. I'm a big Dean Ambrose fan, and there was a match between Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins to where J&J couldn't come back to the ring, and if Dean Ambrose won, he got a chance to be in the triple threat match at Payback, thus making it a fatal 4-way. I just thought there was no way in hell he would have won. I just thought that was a match just to get something out of the two, and it would have been between them. And I thought they have this whole thing figured out with the triple threat. They've been advertising it for months, even before that came out. And wow, you should have seen me. I was in disbelief. I was so happy that Dean Ambrose won, and he's going to be a part of the Fatal 4-Way. I'd never thought in a million years that they would have changed that triple threat match. I never would have thought that he would have won that, and it was a really decent match. A lot of outside spots of Dean Ambrose. One was Dean Ambrose made it out to a 9 count and got back in the ring for 10 before it got to 10 there, and it was just a really cool match between the two of them. They have history together. They have good chemistry in the ring. But like I said, I'd never in a million years would have expected Dean Ambrose to win, but he did, and I can't wait for Payback. Next one we got on here was Rusev defeats Fandango. He was kind of Fandango was kind of talking to Layla, fucking, shit. Lana, yeah, I'm sorry, holy crap. He was talking to her, he says, you need to, like, give in to, the fans, you need to give them what they want to see you, and, give them what they want, blah, 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 and Rusev, didn't like that. Looked like Adam Rose. Yeah, oh my God. Fandango kind of mounted some good defense against him. He looked pretty strong, but unfortunately, you know, Rusev beat the shit out of him. You know, he was squashed the hell out of him. Done him in with the accolade, tapped out. That was all she wrote for that match. And then the next one was Stardust versus Truth, R-Truth. Am I allowed to say that I don't remember anything from that match? I don't even think I watched it. Either that or it was just so unmemorable that I don't remember a damn thing about it. So Stardust beat him, but I can't remember too much about it. It's just a real unmemorable match. Next up we have the U.S. Champion defeating Sami Zayn. And you know, before you guys go and say, oh, Sami Zayn is being squashed, they're gonna freaking bury him before he even gets over there, and oh my god, I can't believe he lost. Remember, he's still on NXT. He's still got loose ends to tie up on NXT. He's not gonna come in on his first match while still being in NXT and win the U.S. Championship. And if he did, don't tell me you guys wouldn't sit there and bitch anyway, because he's getting pushed down our throats. That's not right. He came right on here at Raw and he won the U.S. Championship. Didn't you guys have the same thought about Paige when she debuted and won the Women's Championship? Yeah, that's what I thought. So, give credit where it's due at least. He came out and, right on the steps before he got into the ring. You could see him do an arm taunt, and he, I think he popped his shoulder out of place right then and there. In real life, there, not like stage thing. Well, at least I don't think it was, because the doctors checked him out. But he went on to have an amazing match. Like I said in the beginning, there, Bret Hart introduced him. Gave him all the credit in the world. He came out, had a hell of a match. He did a through the ropes. Have you ever seen him? If you've ever seen him do that with I think it was not Barrett, is it? No. Shit, I can't remember who he had that match with. I think it was Barrett. No, it was Cesaro. He would have them early NXT matches with, where he did the through the rope dives. Well, he did a through the rope dive and did a tornado DDT on John Cena. He did the blue bomb. I think that was. Excuse me if I'm wrong there, and maybe I can see it on the little article here. And Blue Thunder Bomb. He did a Blue Thunder Bomb, which was like a sit out power bomb, like a tornado power bomb, sit out tornado power bomb with a popped out shoulder. Like I said, you gotta give all the credit you can to Sami Zayn. He's a hell of an athlete. He's a hell of a workhorse. One thing I had to mention was I'm glad that the U.S. Open is back. Last week was a real sham, and we didn't even get a match because John Cena had been doing some pretty good matches with the U.S. Open, and the U.S. Opens have been some of the most memorable matches of the last couple weeks, so I was really bummed out to see last week they didn't do one, but but to end that match, John Cena put him on the springboard stunner, and then right off of that went into an attitude adjustment and beat him. But Cena pulled the Sami Zayn up and shook his hand and gave him credit. And he doesn't really do that to a lot of the new guys, so Sami Zayn looks like he's gonna have quite a future in WWE once he comes over from NXT. The next one was Naomi and Tamina and the Bella Twins. The Bellas came out and Tamina and Naomi attacked them. There was a pretty decent enziguri from Naomi. Like I said, she can pull off a lot of different decent moves. She's really athletic, and I think they say she's the most athletic diva, and I gotta believe it, because I don't even see Paige pulling off moves like some of the moves she does, moonsaults and enziguris and stuff like that. But they beat them down on the way to the ring. And, that was all she wrote on that segment. The next one was King Barrett and Sheamus defeats Dolph Ziggler and Neville. That was a pretty decent match. Nothing too memorable, at least for me, on that. And I wanted to keep the video a little bit short, so I'm going to not talk too much about that and go on to the next thing, which was Roman Reigns defeats Randy Orton via disqualification. Oh yeah, in the very early thing of that match, Randy tried to go for an RKO, and Reigns pushed him. I'm going to just read this one, because I don't think I watched that. Like I said in my update video, the last few days have been really busy for me, and it was kind of hectic with my family going on, some stuff. I was babysitting and all that, so I didn't catch this, but I'll read you what they have on WWE.com. It says, turns out Kane's secret plan to control Roman versus Randy Orton was to bring the entire authority to ringside, with J&J as the guest timekeeper and ring announcer, Kane himself as the ring enforcer, and Seth Rollins on commentary. The entire main event was brawled in the shadow of the assembled authority, and battle they did, trading blows until Kane tripped up Reigns after a Superman punch, ending the bout in a disqualification. Of course, there was no bell to toll, as the timekeeper and the rest of the authority barnstormed the ring and briefly turned the bout into a 2 versus all, until Dean Ambrose joined the fray to even the odds against the corporate power. The burst of teamwork flamed out fast once it came down to the 4 contenders to the title, and became a game of one-upsmanship. As Reigns speared Orton, Orton felled Reigns with an RKO, and Ambrose followed suit, avenging his brother by striking the Viper down with dirty deeds in a display of charity and affection that may well not be there in 2 weeks' time. Yep, that would conclude Raw there, and it was a decent Raw, a damn decent Raw, and I had to give that about 10 out of 10, 5 out of 5, 100 out of 100, whatever you want to say, I don't know. An A+, I'll probably just do letter grades. That was an A+ Raw. The John Cena match, the Dean Ambrose match, Tyson Kidd and Cesaro match, that just made that for me, and I just really thought that was a decent match. And a bit of an update here. I just wanted to say that I'm not going to be reviewing every Raw unless there's something really big, like obviously Sami Zayn debuted this Monday. If somebody debuts, or we see a new person, I'll review it. But mostly I'm not going to review Raw or anything else, but I'll save that for something I do at the end of the week. I'm going to call it Weekly Roundup, WROUNDUP, Weekly Roundup, Weekly Wrestling Roundup, that is. I'm sorry. I might figure out a different name, or if somebody else has a better name, let me know. But I'm going to cover Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and I'm trying to get into some other developments, like Ring of Honor, Lucha Underground, stuff like that. Maybe even TNA. Well, I've never got into that before now, so I don't see me really reviewing TNA. But the ROH and Lucha Underground, and maybe there's another one, but I forget. Oh, New Japan Pro Wrestling, I might do that if I can find, only if I can find these ones during the week or whatever. If they got something, and I'll even start reviewing you know, like Ring of Honor pay-per-views and stuff. I know Ring of Honor does have a pay-per-view coming up. The last one I watched was when, oh shit, the guy got thumbtacks in his mouth and got a kick in the face. That was really awesome. That was a cringing moment because it was almost as cringy as my videos. Shit, but yeah, I thought, how did he do that without swallowing any thumbtacks? Thought, wow. But that'll be the end of my video. Like I said, I'm gonna do a weekly roundup instead of just trying to review Raw every time. But I really wanted to come on here and just say, I was stunned. I was really stunned about Dean Ambrose winning, and I'm really happy that he won, and I can't wait to see him. And I hope they don't take that away from him and remove him from the match before Payback, because I'd be pretty pissed off. You might even see a ranting video from me on that one, but I hope that they don't take him out. I don't think he'll win, unfortunately. It'd be nice to throw him into the mix. Just the fact that he's getting a title shot is good enough for me. I mean, he's one of my favorites, and now he's up there getting title shots, and hopefully, you know, well, he'd probably definitely revoke a rematch or whatever, something at least. Hopefully he stays up in that upper card for a little while, and like I said, that really surprised me that he won. That was really awesome, and that's where I'm going to end the video. I'm going to say good night to you guys. I'm going to say thank you for watching. Have a good day. Hope you come back for my other videos. If you do, we'll see you in the next video.